Responding to a natural disaster and helping the victims cope with the damage is just one part of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. Building local communities back up and helping them prepare for the next disaster is another major focus for the Pacific region.
Now there is a greater understanding that instead of just looking at recovery and relief, we need to shift our emphasis and our investment in really the pre-crisis or pre-disaster phase. That's where, as studies have shown with the International Federation of the Red Cross, that if you invest $1 in the pre-disaster phase, then you're essentially saving $4 in the relief recovery stages.
The pre-crisis phase is also about developing the skills of communities that go through disasters.
A lot of times it's skills exchanges, subject matter expertise in managing coastal erosion, for example, or building cities and towns that has greater building codes or help offset the erosion and the tidal surges, or even training and education the leaders to understand how to look at a security problem comprehensively.
Sharing information which helps people understand what to do in a disaster situation, what leads to disasters, that is, where you build your houses, how you actually move from point A to point B in terms of the way in which you live your daily life and so forth. The ways in which you do that can mitigate the impact or the effects of the disasters. Quite often it gives institutions an opportunity to build back better, as the term goes. So as a result of a disaster impacting a region, perhaps as buildings are rebuilt, they're built in a safer location or built to standards that are more resistant to different types of hazards.
Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief, or HADR, is not a solo operation for the Pacific Command. In the next story, we'll see how working closely with other governments and non-governmental organizations in the region makes HADR more effective. Tech Sergeant Michael Jackson, Camp Smith, Hawaii.